You know, so many people have the perception that northern Colorado is a very affluent area, and in some ways it is, but underneath the success and affluence of the community, there is a huge amount of need with families.
Denying the fact that there are lower income people in our community is really kind of sticking your head in the sand, because there really are a lot of people that are in that situation in this community right here.
And a lot of people just live paycheck to paycheck, you know, and you lose your job and then wham, it's thrown upon you. I was away from the area for approximately 10 years, well, my daughter and I were, and we were living and working down in Denver, and the company I worked for almost 13 years went out of business, and that kind of set a road that I wasn't expecting, and we ended up becoming homeless once we moved back to Fort Collins.
When you're in the midst of poverty and you're having to choose on a day-to-day basis of, am I going to get my prescription, or am I gonna feed my child? Am I gonna go to work and have daycare, or am I gonna go to school and get my education so I can have a better job to support us? It's a hopeless feeling. But there were times where we didn't even have enough money to get food.
United Way of Larimer County is helping. They're not just giving a handout, they're giving families and children the tools to help them sustain what they're able to change in their lives.
I was finally offered an internship at the Hilton Fort Collins, and now I've been there almost 2.5 years. Employee, I've been promoted, been named Employee of the Year just recently, which was kind of a surprise. It was kind of cool.
I was able to help support my son and become self-sufficient, and without those programs and the support, I definitely wouldn't have moved on to college. I have my bachelor's in social work and also went back and got my master's in social work.
If each person contributes, even if it's just a small amount, in the collective, it adds up to make a major difference.
Our community is only as good as what we are willing to contribute to it, to make it what we want it to be.
If you're already a supporter of United Way, please continue your support so we can maintain these opportunities for folks. And if you're new to the United Way family, please consider a donation to United Way.
I wouldn't be where I am today without United Way and without people supporting and giving to United Way. There's no way that I would have been here. And they impacted my life and my son's life in such a huge way that I'm forever indebted.